My sister shut off the Wi-Fi during a Fortnite match, so I burned her alive. Okay, that might sound insane, but just let me explain. Since we were little kids, my sister was always an annoyance. She would tell on me for the dumbest things, she would frame me for things she did, and she would always get her way. I was fed up with it. And on that day, the final straw was pulled. I was sitting in my room playing video games, minding my own business. The match was almost over. I was top 5, and it was looking like I was going to win when all of a sudden, boom! I lag out of the game. This infuriated me. I went to go check the router, and there she was. My worthless little sister was standing over the router with the cable unplugged. I looked at her in disbelief. She turned to me, pointed, and laughed. She laughed in my face. I said to her, "You can't just unplug the router. I just lost the game because of you." All she said was, "It's just a game, loser. Get a life." I took that personally. She just sat there, smiling and chuckling. I glared at her with absolute hatred. In that moment, I simply turned around and walked away. And over the next couple weeks, I pretended to move on and to forgive her. But behind the facade, I loathed her and felt that justice needed to be served. I was tired of her games, tired of the way she acted, and most of all, I was tired of her. She was going to pay. After our encounter, I was no longer a brother, a son, or even a person. I was simply vengeance. That weekend, our parents would be gone for their anniversary, and I was supposed to be at a friend's house. My sister would be home alone. However, I didn't go to the friend's house. I pretended to leave, and then I stayed hiding in the shadows. I waited outside of the house until dark. That's when I made my move. Now, normally, all of our doors and windows would be locked, but I made sure to leave one window unlocked to sneak back into the house. Walking around the house to the unlocked window, I passed my sister's room. She was on the phone with one of her friends, laughing, chuckling. My anger only grew. How could she be so happy? It was as if she didn't have a care in the world. I quietly snuck in through the window. The house was completely quiet, other than my sister's faint laughs from across the hall. I made my way into the kitchen. There, I turned on the oven and the stove to maximum heat. I threw paper towels and rags on top of it to speed up the process, and before I knew it, the kitchen was up in flames. The heat was overwhelming, and somehow my sister didn't notice it yet. I quickly climbed back out the window. Outside, I ran over to her bedroom window. Looking through it, she was laying on her bed talking to someone on the phone with earbuds in. She couldn't hear the fire raging throughout the house. It was perfect. In the blink of an eye, the fire reached her door, and you could see the red-hot glow from underneath it. My sister finally noticed it. She ran over and tried to open the door, but the doorknob burned her hand. I watched her begin to freak out. She ran over to her bedroom window, attempting to escape. As she tried to lift up the window, our eyes met. She looked happy to see me. "Help me open this window," she said. I just stared at her with a sinister look on my face. She stood there, on the other side of the window, in confusion. Then, the realization finally hit her. Her eyes grew wide, and she started to panic. Screaming in fear, she desperately tried to open the window, but there I was, holding it down. She begged and pleaded for me to help, but that was the last thing I had planned on doing. In seconds, the fire had breached her room. It was spreading rapidly, and my sister was sobbing with her face on the window. "Please let me out," she cried. I watched the flames engulf her. I watched her scream in agony, rolling on the floor as her body burned endlessly. When the cries stopped,